Hey there, stampers and crafters. My name is Tami White from stampwithtami.com, and welcome to our Friday afternoon online class, where today we are going to be playing with a very popular Christmas set that just came out this month in Stampin' Up's holiday catalog. And it is the Quilted Christmas Bundle. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you what we're going to make today. This card actually was designed by Angie Leach. This came in one of the card swaps that I did, and I absolutely loved it. And because this was such a popular set and everybody was expressing their love for it, even if you don't have it yet, I wanted to share how to use the bundle, how to use the stamp set and the dies and show them to you. And I also have some more ideas to show you at the end of this episode. So I'm excited to jump in with that. Welcome aboard, everybody. It's great to see you guys, and thank you for allowing me an extra hour. Today was a little bit crazy this morning, getting ready, and I was just running late. And rather than rush through, I wanted to be able to sit back and relax because stamp therapy is so important in my life, and so are you guys. I love being able to share the afternoon with you guys and play with some fun stamps. Since we're live, as always, I have some free giveaways for you guys for joining. Okay, somebody's saying that there's an echo. Are you guys all experiencing that? I didn't notice that in the test. So if you are, okay. Let's see if I can figure out what's causing that. Thanks, Rachel. Says it would sound fine if I was singing. Okay, so I'm hearing that there's no more echo, so I'm just going to move forward then. So, here we go. In order to enter, leave a comment. Lots of you just did. Thank you for that. These I'll be giving away at the end of the episode. The After Live I will draw on September 29th. So if you were not able to catch the live, or if you're watching the replay later on YouTube, or if you didn't win one of the live prizes, you will be eligible to win this if you leave a comment. And if you share this comment and type the word shared into the comments, I will enter you a second time into the After Live drawing. All right, so that's what I've got for giveaways. Let's start stamping. Without further ado, just move all those luscious prizes over here. These are hostess stamp sets too, so you can't even buy those. Those are hard to get. Just a little quick note here. I have a free PDF with all of my videos. Anytime I'm doing a video project, I have a PDF that goes along with it and a resource page on my blog. You can get to it by clicking on the link in this video, and this PDF is on there. It's got all the measurements of the card that I'm about to make. This also has the URL, so you can go back later if you don't have these supplies but want to make this card later. This is a quick way to get there, or if you have a smartphone, you can use this code. Also, the full supply list of everything I'm using today is also listed there. And all of these supplies are available in my online store. So this is just for quick reference for you guys with all of my online classes. All right, so here's the card designed by Angie Leach. Absolutely love it, love it, love it. I'm going to show you her original. I did swap it up just a tiny bit. She used the cookie cutter Christmas for her words, which were adorable. And she used that brand new champagne foil on the background. On mine, and you can see the difference if I hold them up here in the light, I use silver foil. So that's the difference, the champagne foil and the silver foil. And my piece actually came from the stamp set, the actual stamp set that we're using. So we are going to use, this is the Quilted Christmas Bundle. And you'll find this on page 4 and 5 of the holiday catalog, these products that I'm using today. Excuse me, very popular. This is something that when the catalog first came out, I got a lot of response from you guys. This was one of the sets that you were most interested in. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to start with it early on in the season, because I know a lot of you are going to get it and want to be playing with it. So I want to give you guys some ideas to use with it and inspire you. I hope inspire you. That's my goal. I live to inspire. So if you don't have this holiday catalog and need it, click on the link in this video's description, and there's instructions there on how you can get it from me. I make sure that you get one. Okay, so let's get started with the products. This is the stamp set Christmas Quilt. We're also going to be using the Quilt Top Impressions folder with the Big Shot and the Quilt Builder dies. A lot of times I like to start with my stamping, but today I'm actually going to start with the die cutting. And we'll do the background too, since we're going to pull out the Big Shot machine. Okay, and these are the dies that I'm going to use. So here's the die set. And it's double-sided on here. In case you get this, I pulled some of these off. And you're like, oh, I'm missing some pieces there. It's actually double-sided on here. So we're going to take this star and punch that out. And, oops, sorry, that's a piece of paper. That's not a die. And we're going to take these 2 dies. Okay. Awesome. Okay, Margaret popped on and she said, what is going on? I am not sure what you mean by that. A little more detail. Okay, so these are the dies we're going to use to cut. We're going to start with those. And we're going to use this Quilt Top Impressions folder right after. So I'm going to start with the magnetic cutting platform. Oh, lots of love for this card, you guys. I see it. Thank you. And I'm sure Angie, I don't know if she's watching or not, but I'm sure she would say thank you too for her beautiful design. We appreciate her. So we're going to take the star and we're going to cut that out of some Whisper White. And we can do these 2 pieces together, although my Whisper White is very tight there. We can do these 2 pieces together by cutting the foil and the Whisper White at the same time. Okay. Now on the foil, I'm going to take both of these pieces and just line them up there. And these are just kind of scraps that were just big enough to fit here. Okay, now I have the magnetic platform under there so that it's kind of, these are dies, they are, the magnet's holding them down in place. So I don't need a Post-it note, but if you don't have that magnetic platform, sometimes a Post-it note will hold them in place so they don't move around. And we're going to crank that through the Big Shot machine. Oh, lots of love. Right back at you guys. I love you right back. Oh, awesome. My heart there. My heart for you guys. I can't punch the heart while I'm stamping, so that's my heart back to you. My heart emoji. Okay. So this is going to cut out our dies. So we have our main die that we're going to stamp on. And I did find it easier to cut that first before stamping. And then we're going to have our outline here, which is this piece. Now, it's going to pop out all of these little silver foil pieces, which I'm not using on this card. But you may want to save them for another card. You know, they may come in handy for another project. That's up to you. We're just going to push them aside for now. And while we have that Big Shot machine out, we're going to go ahead and do some die cutting. And I realized I need to switch back to the other platform, which I did not put up here. So give me 1 second. I'm going to leave you here with this beautiful card for 1 second. I promise I won't be gone long. And bammo, I'm back. That is the #1 thing I always tell people when I'm training on videos. Don't ever leave your audience hanging, and I just did it. Forgive me. This is going to be Forgive Me Friday. It's just one of those days. So I'm just going to put our 2 die cut pieces aside for a minute. Okay. And we're going to switch platforms to, this is the regular platform that comes with the Big Shot die cut machine. We need that one for the folder. And we're going to take one cutting pad. Actually, yeah, cutting pad on both ends of that. And this is the Quilt Top Impressions folder. This is for our texture. We've got a lemon lime strip of cardstock, and those measurements are on that free PDF on my blog. And we're going to just put that on. Thank you. Sally says I'm forgiven. Thank you so much for that. So I'm going to put that right on top of our little sandwich here with a cutting pad on top and underneath and crank that through. Okay. And when that comes out the other side, we have this beautiful texture on our cardstock. Now, there's a deboss side, an emboss side, and a deboss side. We are going to actually use the deboss side on our card today. So it's kind of like, don't laugh at me. So this is like a quilt top, but in my mind, I'm looking at it and it reminds me of quilted northern tissue paper. And so just, you know, when I see it, that's what I think of. And I want to sing that little jingle, which I'm not going to do. I heard the funniest toilet paper radio ad the other day. And it was Charmin. It was Charmin, and they were singing about the shiny hiney. Have you guys heard that? Oh my gosh. So funny. So funny. I promise I am not going to sing it right now. But you guys have to look that up on YouTube after this if you want a good laugh. Okay, now we're going to go into our stamping. I've got our little banner strip here of white, and we have got 2 colors. Bermuda Bay, and Lemon Lime Twist. Oh, welcome. Bethel says she's watching for the first time. Welcome. Welcome to everybody. First time, 10th time, 100th time. I love you all. I'm just taking some scrap paper to just place underneath, because on this one I don't intend to go off the edge, but yeah, never know. So I'm going to start with Peace. This all comes in the stamp set. The 2 stamps I'm using here come in the stamp set. So we're just stamping some Peace on here, and it's okay. It's not awesome, but it's okay. So I'm going to redo it. No, I'm not, because there's a little thingy on there. Well, we're just going to go with it. I got smudge prints on it. We're just going to go with it. Not awesome, it is. All right, so next up, these 2 images here, one is striped and one is polka dotted. So I'm going to take one polka dots in Bermuda Bay and the stripes in the Lemon Lime. We're going to stamp each one twice right over this. Sherry says she loves the shiny honey brush. I didn't hear about the brush. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so we're just going to stamp those right. And this is the beautiful thing about these photopolymer clear stamps, is that you can see right through them. And you can also not stamp on... What did I do wrong here? I went right off the edge, and I didn't mean to. I'm going to just keep going here, because it is what it is. And we're going to stamp. So we've got a diagonal, 2 diagonals right there. Okay. And then, yeah, you know what? You're right. I am always glad for 2 sides for the stamping. And we're going to try to just, this one I think might be okay. We're going to do the same thing with the Lemon Lime Twist. And here's how you can tell if you get a winner. I mean, it's pretty forgiving. This is pretty forgiving. This is pretty much what it's going to look like. But it just lines up, if I can find it, in here. Like so. So when I look at this, we're not looking very lined up there. So I think I am gonna flip it over and do the other side. Okay. That is the beautiful thing about having 2 sides to this. Okay. Oh, it got really quiet all of a sudden. Oh, moving them over 1 point. Is that what I'm doing wrong? Are the points different? Do I have this one on the wrong point? Thank you. I do. See that? Thank you for that. I know I should have read instructions. Okay, here we go. Like through the magic here of... I see that now. There's a little tail here, and I've got them on the wrong tail. The colors go on the opposite tail. So this one goes on this side. You guys see that? Do you see what they're saying right there? See, the point lines up right, and I had it on the wrong point. So this is a this is a very good lesson. So you can see the difference here. See that polka dot goes here on the left point, and the stripes go on the right point. And then they line up perfectly. Okay. Sue says, if I had a dime for every time I said it's only paper. So true, right? Flip it over and use the other side. If I had a dime for every time I did it, I'd be rich. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Again, love that audience participation. We have saved many a project together, you guys. So that is so much better. Oh my God, so much better. Okay, so that's the trick. The polka dots go to the left and the stripes go to the right. And you saw how easy that was to put together. Okay, so we're going to put this aside. And now, when we do our little test line up here, we'll put that right in the die. Oops. Now I've got it facing the wrong way. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. See? Oh, the whole time. That's all we needed to do. Okay, so before we do our assembly, we're just going to go ahead and use the triple banner punch on the strip that says Peace. I'm just going to slide this in. I like to do this upside down so that I can see on the other side exactly where I'm punching the tail. And I'm going to do that on both sides. So slide that through and punch that on both sides. So that gives us a little tail for our banner. And now all we have is assembly. Okay, so let's start with, we're going to start with attaching our star die. Now, one adhesive that you can use here is the adhesive strips that we have now that I'm drawing a blank on the name of. But for this particular project, I didn't want to use that. And now I can't find my snail adhesive. So I guess we're going to be using mini glue dots because I must have taken it with me. So mini glue dots and liquid adhesive are going to be our adhesive of choice for the moment. But normally I would just use snail on the back of this because I just want it to attach. And I'm going to show you why. I don't want, there we go. I don't want the actual square edges to be attached. I want that to pop up. I just want the star. So you can put a couple more in there. I'm actually just going to leave it for now for the purpose of this video, but you could use a little bit more adhesive on that when you're making your own. All right, so for the back of this, I have some liquid glue, normally snail, but for some reason I took it out of the studio, so liquid glue works great here. If you're new to the liquid glue, make sure you use the small end. This was a trick you guys taught me. And make sure that your glue actually has some glue in it. Oh my gosh, this is not my day. My day has been like this since the beginning of the day. Everything, there we go. There's not much in there, and I just lost the comments. There's not much in there. I'm almost empty, but let's see what we can figure out here. Running on empty. Running wild. What do you think? Jackson Brown gonna ask me to go on tour with him? Probably not. Probably not. Well, we're squeezing what we can out of that little tube. And we've got a little pool party card base here. Again, those measurements are on my blog. And I am going to have to move my phone over here because I can't see your comments. I don't know what's happening with my iPad, but it's not behaving. So we're just going to stick that down. And next we're going to attach this to our white panel. And I do want it to stick up a little bit. So I'm actually using Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of the star portion of that. There we go. Yes, I agree, Heather. These colors are just beautiful together. Such a great combination. Okay, yes. Like I said at the beginning, this is going to be Forgive Me Friday. And that is exactly what it's been. Okay, so it's my kind of a day today. It's just a forgive me. Oops, that's not straight. I know it's not. Part of it is that I should have used more adhesive on the star, but I was just trying to move it along. There we go. Okay, so, and then I'm going to take some more dimensionals since I don't have snail handy. Actually, I think dimensionals would be better for this part anyways, to attach the white to the card base. Okay. And then... Hi, Jill, sis, and I just saw you joined. Jump on there. Haven't seen you in a while. I've missed you. Okay, so we are going to place that up at the top and then use the Stampin' Dimensionals for our piece down here below. And yes, I'm putting them over the word piece because we have a double-sided oops. Don't I always? Yes, don't I always? You guys must laugh when you get my cards. Like, you know, if you win something and you get one of these cards that you know I messed up on when I was making it. You know all my secrets now. Oh, so funny. Okay, so I've got a little bit of twine here. And we're just going to... I always leave it on the roll when I tie these bows or knots and then cut it off after. I just feel like it's the least amount of waste. So I'm just tying a little bow here in the twine. And then we're going to cut that off. And stick that on with some of these mini glue dots. And that goes right to the center. And then the final touch is just a little bling bling. And don't run away when I'm done. One, because you might win something, and two, because I have some more samples to show you here of this stamp set and this bundle in action. So I've got some pearls, which, by the way, I'm giving away pearls here. They're part of the embellishment bundles. This is the pearl jewels, and I'm just taking 2 small ones, and I'm just going to stick one on either kind of corner of this banner right there. Okay. All right, and our card is complete. Yay, you know what they need? They need an applause. You did it, girlfriend button. They need an emoji for that. Actually, you know, the day I've been having, I thought it was going to be a lot worse. But you know what? We all learned something about lining up this die. So through our errors earlier. So if you missed that part and you love this set, it's very easy to use. But go back and watch why it's important to do stripes on one side, and there is 2 sides to that. And it's a quick and easy tip. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Thank you for that. Oh, I know the pearls do make a nice little touch at the end there. So that's our card. And then Angie's original, which I just moved somewhere. I don't know. I moved it to safety so I wouldn't wreck it probably while I was working away. So I apologize. Hers used the, here it is. She used the cookie cutter Christmas for her words, and instead of the silver foil, she has that brand new champagne foil in the background, and it is yummy. It is absolutely yummy. So thank you again, Angie Leach, for that awesome idea. Now I have got some other ideas for you guys. So using this same bundle, and I want to show this to you, it's not just quilting. I mean, they're made to look like quilt pieces and quilt sections, but there's trees here. You can put together a little Christmas tree in several different ways. And so here's the tree, and there is a little triangle die that cuts him out. And it just absolutely adorable. So this is another really quick and easy Christmas card made with the set. And this one, again, using these 2 same pieces of this stamp set, it uses this stamped in green and then this stamped in red, or vice versa on the trees. See how they're interchanged, and those pieces together make up the tree. And you could just stamp them in different colors, quick and easy. Very quick and easy. Which is something that I look for when I'm designing Christmas cards. I want something I can make a lot of. So something that, you know, is awesome, beautiful, striking, and stands out. So this set definitely fills that void for me and just makes an awesome, awesome card. So here is some more Christmas trees. Yeah, perfect for a class 2, which is what this is, Louise. Yes, that's why I chose it. Because it makes a perfect class and it helps you guys out. We're a little bit, you know, we're coming into the holiday season now. So I know a lot of you are maybe not wanting to think about it, but in the back of your head, you're like, okay, I'm going to come back to this one, you know, later on because I need some ideas. And here's another. I love this. This one is non-traditional, not Christmas. And it shows that even though this is called Christmas Quilt, it doesn't really have to be a Christmas set at all. Quilting is good for all year round. And so, I mean, this is something that you could use at any time, at any, you know, at any time for any occasion. And this is just, it shows it here. And then here is another card that shows it. This one is actually a double Z fold card. Look at this. Really cool. Really cool. And again, good for any occasion. Doesn't have to be Christmas. There's a great sample there. And that, I love the denim here and the flirty flamingo together. A very pretty combination. And then here is a great card here for, this one's more of a traditional Christmas. It's got the cable knit sweater background. It's showing some of the stitching on the dies. Just adorable. Just adorable there. And I've got 2 more samples to show you, just for 2 more little ideas to get those juices flowing. Other things that you can do with this beautiful stamp set. Here, it's stamped and punched out, and we've got the punch on here. We've got some designer paper on the background. It's got the bling bling on the inside here, which is also adorable. And then one more. This one I love. It's got that designer paper, the designer paper, and it's all the pieces are cut out just like we cut them out, and they're attached together, and then after they're attached, I call it like waffling. They were run through that same embossing folder, and it flattened them all to like one layer. which was very cool. And then this outer edge was cut with the square from the layering squares die. So those are some great ideas. Also using the same Christmas quilt stamp set and the dies, so the whole bundle there. And if you're not familiar with the bundle, let me see if I can pull it up here. Here we go. Here's what the bundle looks like. The pieces all spread out and together. And it is now time for our giveaway portion of our show. Wow, can you believe it? That's how quick and easy that was. Even when I was learning, and even though we had some technical difficulties, as we always do, that was still such a quick card to do. So another great example of something that you can do for your Christmas cards and your holiday cards. They don't even have to be Christmas, for any occasion. So the one set I'm showing you right now is the Afterlife. This one will be drawn on September 29th. All you need to do is leave a comment. And if you share this broadcast and type the word shared in the comments on either Facebook or YouTube, you will be entered a second time into that Afterlife drawing. And now it's time for the actual live drawings. We also have that same Tranquil Tulips stamp set. And I've got 2 embellishment packs that include the pearls that we just used, glimmer dots, which are really yummy. I love those. And a Wink of Stella brush. So I've got 2 of those. We're going to start with those. And good luck to everybody. So let's see if I can find the right thing. Hold on. Just give me one second. I want to make sure I click on the right one. Because I posted the picture of the project. And I want to make sure I don't click on that one or I won't get your comments. Okay, here we go. 500 comments, that looked about right. I love you guys. Okay, so the winner of the first embellishment set is Kathy Wright. Congratulations, Kathy. Be sure to fill out the prize claim form, and you can find that by clicking on the link in the description. And thank you for helping me with the echoing issue that we had earlier. The second embellishment bundle goes to Mary Miller. Congratulations, Kathy and Miller, for winning the embellishment bundles. And the last giveaway for live is the Tranquil Tulip stamp set. And this is a hostess stamp set. It's hard to get. And this one goes to Mary Bush. Congratulations, Mary. She did catch us in the end. Love you. Be sure to fill out the prize claim form, and these will be on their way to you. I will be back live on Tuesday with a new online class. And this weekend, I'm very excited. My online demonstrator meeting on our Facebook group is going to be co-hosted with Patty Bennett. So we're all excited to have her on board. We can't wait for Sunday for our demonstrator meeting. All right, guys, we will see you on Tuesday for our online class. Thanks for joining me today.